Greetings. Something I've been doing over the past few months is going back and buying the digital copies of movies that I didn't have before. Because digital movies weren't always a thing. You used to be able to buy the DVD sets of things like Star Wars and, well, early Star Trek movies and just a whole bunch of other movies. And you could play it on a DVD player and everything was great. Then you would get the Blu-ray DVD players. I had 4 of those until last week when I sold one over Craigslist, so that's a thing. And you're watching the movie and you still love the movie, but you're thinking, I wonder if the quality would be better if they had a different version of it. And so a couple weeks ago, I decided I was going to test this. Now, I had Twisters, but I didn't have the digital version of it. So I went on Fandango and I looked it up and I saw that I could get the digital version of it for $7.99 if I wanted the HDX version. I could buy it digital, but it would have been $3.99, but this is the HDX. Now, I know that it's a bigger or better version of high definition, but I really didn't know how much better it would be, if it would even be better. I decided to go ahead and spend $7.99, please. And I love Twisters, but I wanted to see what it would look like if it actually came out better. So I bought it, and then I decided to watch it on the tablet first. And so I watched a little bit of it. I didn't watch the entire thing, but I watched the first, 5-6 minutes of it. And it was astounding. It was wonderful. If you never saw Twister, the first 4 or 5 minutes of it are exciting. I'm not going to tell you what happens. If you haven't bought it yet and you're deciding, maybe you want to get it, go get it. Trust me. But the visuals were stunning. And then I said, let me try it on my TV because the TV is high definition. And I was able, because I had the DVD player on the big TV, which is in the living room, and I could watch the movie there. I said, let's see what it looks like on the TV. And once again, it's powerful and it looks really good. So I've enjoyed watching that movie on there. And tonight, a little earlier, I said, you know what? I want to see the second Harry Potter movie of Deathly Hallows, which is the last movie of the series. I wanted to look for a certain scene of it. And I actually have the DVD, and it says, Blu-ray, DVD, digital copy. And on a whim, I decided to look on Fandango because I just wanted to see if I actually had the full version of it. And it says, I don't have this in HDH. Now, the thing is, this is Deathly Hallows Part 1. And I have the HDX version of it. But I don't know why. I mean, I didn't buy them at the same time. This one came out first before you got this one. They have all the same tricks and all this other kind of stuff, but for whatever reason, I have it on this one, and I don't have it on this one. And I don't have it on any of the other Harry Potter movies, even though I have 5 through 8 with the, the Blu-ray digital version. And like I said, I was confused by that, and I said, you know what? Let's go see, what I can do. It turns out because, well, this was a big movie and it had all kind of stuff in it. The HDX version of this is $15, $14.99. I said, what the devil? How come I got Twister? Well, because it turns out that HDX wasn't a thing that they had in movies back then, so they changed the quality, but these movies came out with all kinds of extra stuff on it, and it was kind of a special thing at the time, so they had to, do a whole lot of extra stuff to make these movies go the same way. So I said, well, let me look all of them up just to see what happens. And you can get the bundle, which is 8 movies. You can get all of those for $80. And if you want the Fantastic Beasts, which are 11 movies, it's $109. I don't know that I want to spend that much on a movie, but I do know that any other movies that I have in my catalog that I decide I want to get the HDX version of, if they sell them, I might go ahead and pay for that. But like I said, you find out that not every movie has HDX. For instance, I wanted Matilda. Yes, I'm a big kid. I own up to that. I wanted Matilda. So I went to see that. Didn't have HDX, but it only costs, I think, $5.99 for Matilda. Had the regular DVD, so I decided to buy that. And I sat in the living room and I watched that, and I enjoyed it. And I just thought, it's amazing. Because I would bet that there's a lot of people who don't have the digital versions of those. So you have to pull out the DVD and put it in, and that's the only way you can watch it. I mean, I didn't have it for the tablet because you can't, without the digital version, you can't watch it on the tablet. But I just thought, this is just wild. This is amazing. And it turns out that the Star Wars movies are the exact same. And I mean 1 through 9. Where if you want to buy the bundle, you're going to pay extra money for the bundle so that you can watch those on the DVD or on your tablet. The thing is that I went ahead and I bought the digital version many years ago before it came out in HDX. So now I'm in this quandary. Do I want to spend this extra money for the HDX version of those? Well, truthfully, 1 through 3, not so much. 4, 5, 6, which are the original movies, I've got to think about those, because those movies came out in the 70s. So even though it's wonderful movies and I love those, I'm not sure, without seeing what the HDX version looks like, if they're going to look way better or not. 7 through 9, you can buy the HDX version, and I don't remember what the price is, but I like those movies. I know a lot of other people didn't like all those movies, whatever. I loved them because I'm a fan. That's just how I am. So I don't know. This is one of those kind of things where, I'm doing this video because I know a lot of people don't know about this, because I didn't know about it till a few months ago. And so, it's something you can look at. Like I said, you got Fandango or you have Movies Anywhere. I think Fandango actually bought Movies Anywhere. There's certain things that are on one that aren't on the other. For instance, there used to be Google Play Movies, which is really stupid because on the Android phone you have Google Play, but you had Google Play Movies. And so that was just a special thing, went through Google, but you could watch those movies on Movies Anywhere if you wanted to, instead of having to use another app. I don't know. It's just something to think about. Last week I decided to buy A Boy Named Charlie Brown, not in HDX, but it's a movie from 1969 that I saw in 1970. Yeah, I'm old. And I always have loved that movie, and I never had the DVD version of it. And now my thought is, I don't need a DVD version of it because I might as well just get the tablet, which I can still watch on the TVs because of the DVD player, and I can watch on the tablets, and I don't have to worry about anything else. So this is just me telling y'all about this. If you didn't know about it already, like I said, go to Fandango, look it up. If you've bought any kind of DVDs or Blu-rays, you will be able to buy those and add them to your tablet so you can watch them wherever you go. Anyway, that's what I've got. Let me know if you guys have any of these, what movies you might like to see in a higher definition, video frame, whatever it is. And I'd like to hear what your favorite movies are in general. Now I got to get Independence Day. Y'all take care.